Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time coming across this channel, you're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe before you go, and please make sure you turn on the post notification bell so that you always be notified anytime I upload a new video. Okay, so in my last update about This Is Fate, we stopped at where Mahira was arrested and Preeta warned Sherlyn not to even try to bail Mahira out because she will also get herself into trouble, and Shruti warned Mahira never to ever try to hurt them in the future because this time around they are not charging her with any case, so she can get bail, but it is not Sherlyn that will bail her. So that was where we stopped the last time, and if you are still yet to watch that, I will leave it up in the card and I will leave it in the description box below. Check it out and watch it before you come and watch this one because this is a continuation. All right, let's start, guys. As Sherlyn was walking out of the police station, Shruti called her and told her that she always said that Shruti is not smart. But in reality, Sherlyn is the most stupid person she has ever seen. Shruti said that the reason why Sherlyn is a stupid person was that she gave Preeta a tablet to watch the video of the romantic moment between Karan and Mahira, and after which she left the storeroom without taking the tablet, and it was the tablet that Preeta used in calling the police. Preeta then thanked Sherlyn, saying that without her leaving the tablet in the storeroom, then she would have not been able to do anything, and both Shruti and Preeta left Sherlyn standing in front of the police station and walked away. Sherlyn was shocked and at the same time confused, so she decided to call Prithvi. Prithvi was still sleeping, but he later sat up to see who is calling him. Prithvi realized that the call is from Sherlyn and he wondered what she might have to say, then thinks that Sherlyn might be calling to tell him about Preeta and Karan. So Prithvi answered the call and asked Sherlyn what has happened. Sherlyn replied Prithvi saying that he should never say anything from his black tongue ever again. Prithvi didn't understand what Sherlyn was talking about at first, but he later realized what Sherlyn meant and he started laughing. Prithvi said that what he warned Sherlyn against finally happened, even though he warned Sherlyn never to be so overconfident, as Preeta is really smart and she should not celebrate before she really wins. Sherlyn asked Prithvi to stop laughing and not make fun of her, but Prithvi said that Sherlyn must not inform him that Karan and Preeta are together, because if she says so, then he would break his phone right now and Sherlyn would not be able to talk to him again. Prithvi again said that when he tried to inform Sherlyn how smart Preeta is, Sherlyn was getting jealous and refused to listen to his warning. Sherlyn then asked that why is Prithvi yelling at her, and Prithvi said that it is because he is frustrated. Sherlyn then said that her plan actually worked at some parts because Karan and Preeta were not able to celebrate their honeymoon the normal way they should have. Prithvi then was relieved and happy hearing what Sherlyn said, and he asked Sherlyn to sleep as he would never talk from his black tongue again. Prithvi ends the call and then thinks that Preeta loves him a lot. He then quickly remembered how Preeta had ever told him that she was not meant for him because God desired that she should marry Karan instead, and Prithvi started yelling at himself. Back at the police station, Sherlyn was still standing in front of the police station waiting anxiously for Kareena to arrive because she alone doesn't have the power to bail Mahira from prison due to Preeta's threat. Kareena comes from behind saying that she thought that both Sherlyn and Mahira were smart, but it is very glaring now that Preeta is even smarter than them because Mahira is now in jail as a result of Preeta's smartness. Ramona also got there saying that she was not even able to sleep after saying the news that Mahira is in jail. Kareena's lawyer also got there and they were able to get Mahira's bail. The constable went to bring Mahira, and when she comes out, she immediately hugged Ramona and Ramona asked her what has happened. Mahira couldn't say anything and Ramona warned Mahira never to do such thing again because they have landed her in jail now. Ramona then vows to make the inspector pay for what she has done, and she decided to call her husband, but both Sherlyn and Mahira stopped her, saying that they both would get into a lot of trouble if Ramona should take that step. Mahira then explained how she drugged Karan, and Ramona got even more angry, saying that why would Mahira do such a thing. Kareena stopped Ramona, saying that here is not the right place to scold them, so they should go back to the house first. Mahira was not ready to face the media, and she asked if the journalists are outside. Sherlyn then gave Mahira a jacket because it would not look good for the media to harass her, as that would bring them a lot of shame. On getting outside, the journalists were already waiting with lots of cameras, and they started questioning Mahira, but she couldn't say anything and she kept on covering her face in shame. The journalists said that what Mahira did would be a breaking news, and they asked her if she is a professional at what she did. Kareena yelled at the journalists to stop and let them go. At the result, Karan finally wakes up, and Shriti tried to scare him by saying that what did Karan did to Preeta, because she is sitting in the lounge crying her heart out, as she did not expect this from Karan. Karan was shocked and he didn't understand, and he told Shriti that he did not do anything, but Shriti made Karan believe that Preeta is crying because of what he did. Karan then remembered that Mahira came into his room, but he couldn't remember anything that happened again, and Karan ran outside to go and meet Preeta. When Karan left, Samir asked Shriti why she talked like that, and Shriti said that she did that so that Karan can leave, and that would give both she and Samir opportunity to spend time with each other. Karan rushed to the lounge to meet Preeta, who was wiping off her tears and rubbing her nose. Karan sat beside her, apologizing for what has happened. Preeta asked Karan what is he saying, and Shriti and Samir suddenly came, and Shriti asked Preeta to let Karan apologize if he wants to, and Karan said that he's apologizing to Preeta for touching her without her consent in the night. Guys, Karan actually thought that Preeta was crying because he slept with her without her consent, so that was why Karan was apologizing. He has no idea of everything that happened at all. Preeta stopped Karan and touched his body to check if he has fever, then asked him what he was talking about. Karan again apologized and Preeta was startled. Preeta then asked Karan why he is talking negatively, because she knows that Karan would never do anything without her consent, and she is aware of his actions. So who made him think like he did something wrong? Karan then looked towards Samir and Shriti. Samir immediately points towards Shriti, and Shriti said that she intentionally made fool of Karan. Karan and Preeta both ran towards Shriti to teach them a lesson, and Preeta was about to beat Shriti, but Karan stopped Preeta from hitting Shriti, saying that no one can hurt his sister-in-law. Preeta turned to Karan asking what he means, and they both see how close Shriti and Samir are. Then Shriti apologized for ruining their moment, and then Preeta hit Shriti. Shriti said that she has called a cab and they would leave the resort very soon because she cannot stay here for any more time. Karan asked what has happened, as he cannot remember anything that happened last night. Preeta replied Karan and said that it is a big and long story, and she would tell Karan about everything on their way back home. They all packed to leave the resort, and Shriti and Samir comes outside to see the receptionist waiting for Karan. The receptionist told them how she has been waiting for Karan for the past 2 hours, worrying that Karan might leave and she would not get a chance to meet him. Shriti and Samir said that Karan is coming. Karan comes out and the receptionist immediately rushed to him, saying that he should accept the flowers that she brought for him. Karan hesitates before taking the flowers, and he doesn't even move when the receptionist hugged him. Preeta along with Shriti and Samir were just standing there, and the receptionist rushed back to the resort happily. Karan asked Preeta for the car key, and Preeta said that Karan would not be able to drive, so she has called a driver that will drive them back home. Samir said that Karan should sit back in the car as both him and Shruti would also be with them in the other car, and it is nothing to worry about, and they all get in their different car and set off for the house. Karan sat in the car and he questioned Preeta on why she let him take the flowers from the receptionist because he knows that Preeta was actually jealous. Preeta said that the reason was because the receptionist was Karan's fan and she had a crush on Karan, and she knows that Karan is actually seeing the receptionist as his fan, so there's no problem. Karan then teased Preeta and said that he might actually have an affair with the receptionist. So what would Preeta do then? Preeta then responded and said that hope Karan remembered that he always said that he married his craziest fan. So if he tried to do anything like that, then she would be forced to tear face. Karan was scared and he asked if Preeta would tear his face, but Preeta said that she would tear the face of the girl and not Karan's face. Shruti and Samir were having fun while in their car, and Samir was just staring at Shruti lovingly. Alright guys, this will be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment and don't forget to share this video to your loved ones. And please don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you again with a new video tomorrow. Stay blessed and stay happy. Bye guys.